Hey everyone, this is Saito, and I have to say this, I was wrong. So just a few days ago I made a video where I was talking about the situation with Cealus and Stelle's VAs. This has happened because they got recently recast, and at that time when I made the video I myself didn't even know mainly the reason of it. I only had a few sources that did not even say the full story, so at the end of the day I just ended up being misguided. Like, I'm not really proud of that video, I'm basically just saying I don't know what they're doing and why they're getting recast for like 7 minutes, so like I made better content before. But in the comments many people just helped me pointing out a lot of things that just said, yeah, you fucked up, you didn't just check the sources. And I did not get my time to learn all of this stuff, so I just ended up making a rushed video where I talk about stuff I didn't know about. I wasn't even really saying any sort of personal take, I was just saying some random guesses like that Hoyoverse was doing this just to keep the viewers entertained because they're going to see many voices changing. Obviously, even in the video I said that that was going to be very unlikely and that is not how it works, but I was just saying a random guess because I did not know anything at that point. And again, I do apologize for that, because that is not what you should do when you're supposed to be an information channel. But now I think I learned a bit more about the story, so I can just say a more focused review of what happened. So to put it shortly, the reason why they actually got recast was because they didn't work since the version 2.7, when they are supposed to be the main characters. Now, to be honest, if you don't even hear a main character for like an entire version in both Genshin and Honkai Star Rail, you will most likely not even notice, as they barely have any lines. Does this justify it in any way, shape or form? No, I just wanted to point this out. So they got announced for the version 3.3, and since the version 2.7 they didn't do anything because they were protesting with SAG-AFTRA. Now, by just saying protesting, this is already a huge topic, because not many people actually want to protest in this sort of stuff. The easiest example I can think of is Venti's VA, which generally just wants to work but has been getting threatening messages from SAG-AFTRA if she wants to just go and work. I made a video already talking about this, but I prefer to say it again. These people just need to work, need to live with actual money. They can't work because otherwise they will be accused of scabbing, which means working while you shouldn't because you're on the strike. They're threatened by the union, which should protect voice actors. And the most infuriating thing of all of this is that one of the most core components of the union, which is the voice actress of Paimon, is actually scabbing. She has been voicing the character since the start of the strike, from what I believe, and basically nothing changed for her. I can remember that during the Natlan quest she was basically the only person actually having a voice in all of that, and yet she's the one who gets to dictate people around her. It's crazy. Also, she doesn't even hide this, she prefers to play the victim card here. She says that she has a disability and she can pay for her food and stuff without the job, and same stuff that goes for everyone else that has a job as a voice actor. Like, if I was a VA, I would get very pissed if someone told me to do Uber Eats because I can't even work because she said so. That is fucking crazy. It's actually crazy that this is an actual situation where people live in. The whole concept of a solid job is getting even more further away from reality as long as you get into this sort of stuff. So I'm reading that many people are saying that the reason why they got recast was because they didn't do their job. Now, did they want to do their job? I am still not sure. I don't want to point the finger at them because we don't have any like official result yet, but a very huge amount of people are saying that it's because they just wanted to sort of protest and they got fucked in the ass in the end. And it would not be something that much unbelievable because we have seen so many people actually doing this. If you want another easy example, I also made a video about this, the Lycon's VA, which got recast a few months ago. And the reason of that was because he just didn't work at all for months, even if he should have. He then called out the voice acting studio, saying that it's because of them that he got recast, even if the studio has a very nice reputation. He was a scumbag. He was just a scumbag. He was a piece of shit. He did deserve to get recast, but in such a chaotic situation, it's very hard to tell which is which. Like, every day you find out something new about this stuff. Like, I could say this, but then the next day someone else might say something completely different. The only solid thing that I can say for sure was that they got recast because they did not work since the version 2.7. Whether they were just a scumbag like Lycon's Paimon's VA or actually wanted to work like Venti's, we still don't know. Many people, however, the majority of them are saying that they were just pieces of shit that did not want to work and protest, quote unquote. But something is clear, and it's that Hoyoverse is not messing around anymore, and they are doing a pretty good job at it. Honestly, the strike is very important, but the union is holding it terribly, absolutely terribly. You can't get taken seriously when one of your core members are still working, and that is crazy. And Hoyoverse is honestly doing a good job at just replacing many people who are just not working. At the end of the day, they're just trying to do business, and that's what they're trying to do. It will be very, very unlikely for them to use AI, but again, what do we know? I don't really think that they will ever do it, because Hoyoverse is in the middle of the scope all times. Like, so many players talk about it, the fandom is gigantic, and most of them don't like AI. But regardless, I really hope that this strike becomes a good thing, because the voice actors do deserve to get some protection from AI, but that is more something that states should do, rather than doing something that is actually very, very childish. Like, it's crazy that this thing actually has something going on. At the first glance, just looking at all of these tweets, it sounds like mouthwash. But realizing that Paimon's VA can just decide to make you work or not, I mean, sort of, is still scary as shit. And yeah, just don't trust the new VAs. I heard that Gaming's VA from Genshin Impact will also voice the new Cealus. We heard the new voices in some videos. I honestly kind of prefer the old Stelle's voice, but you know, that's just up to you. The new VAs are not responsible of anything, you should not get angry at them, they're like the most innocent people I could think of in this situation. And that's it for the video. I'm very sorry for what I said in my previous video. I should not spread misinformation like that, even if I didn't know the stuff myself, which is even worse. And I hope that this video just cleared out most of the stuff. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!